Welcome into the SWU Sports Network here on a Saturday afternoon in Central South Carolina. Cade Crenshaw here with you at the home conference opener for the Southern Wesleyan Warriors. They're taking on Mount Olive. Jeremy Wirt wins the opening tip-off. He'll dish it off to Lamont Smith. Smith at the top of the key. Swings over to Wirt. Wirt now to Diego Poor. Poor is going to be guarded there by Michael Brown. Top of the key is Wirt. 2 on the shot clock. Wirt with the runner. No good off the glass. Rebound, Mateen. Mateen now over to Brown in the corner to Treacle. Treacle drives. Sends it back out now to Robinson. No good off the rim. And the rebound brought down by Robinson. Tried to send it back in. It's going to be stolen away there from Wirt. Lowry on the left-hand side. Swings it back to Wirt at the top of the key now. Wirt guarded by Mateen. Swings it. Now he hits on the cut. Was Wirt, but it's going to be blocked off the backboard by Pickford. Drive there from Brown is no good. Lamont Smith on the left side, the freshman. Wirt pulls up from 3, no good. Rebound, Michael Brown. And Brown will try and slow things down here and get the Trojan offense set. Outside to Brown, goes into Mateen. Brown guarded by Diego Poor, runs into the zone, kicks it out now to Robinson, whose 3 rims out. Rebound Lowry. Two minutes in, we still have no points in this early defensive contest. Richards now over to Wirt. Now to Jalen Lowry, the team's leading scorer. He'll have his dribble stolen away there. Now on the attack is Treacle, and he'll get the bucket and the foul. He'll head to the free throw line to attempt the 3-point play. Now, the Warriors going with 5 new guys into the lineup here as they all head to the scores table. We'll update you on that in a moment. Alan Treacle steps to the free throw line, the sophomore guard from Arlington, Virginia. Lots of new faces into the contest now for Southern Wesleyan, including Jacob Smith, Najarius Green, Javon Hunter, Christian McLean, and Isaac Ford. Treacle at the line shooting 1, trying to complete the 3-point play. It's up, and he got it. Mount Olive leads here early, 3-0 over the Warriors. Green sends it up to Isaac Ford, the upstate product out of Wren High School. Now over to Javon Hunter, the former junior college All-American. Inside to Ford. Back to Hunter. 10 seconds remain on the shot clock. Christian McLean has it from 3-point range. It's up, no good off the back rim. Rebound by Robinson. He'll dish off to Michael Brown, who will bring it up the floor now for Mount Olive. Inside now to Mateen, up to Pickford. Pickford guarded by McLean. It's going to be a foul on the shot there. Christian McLean's first of the contest. Southern Wesleyan's first as well. Rather, the team's second foul. Pickford's first free throw is up and good. The second just the same. Pickford with an early 2 points. UMO going with the early full court pressure here. They get it up to Jacob Smith. Now back to Javon Hunter at the top of the key. Heavily mismatched here by Mateen, who's at the top of the key. And Najarius Green's pass sails over the head of Isaac Ford. It'll be UMO basketball. Brown will bring you up the floor here, guarded by Hunter. And Brown will lose his dribble out of bounds. It'll be Warrior basketball. Over to Green now. They had Jacob Smith under the basket. Bring it back out. McLean cuts. Has to swing it back out. He's called under the goal. Hunter will now drive. Stops in the paint. Picks up his dribble. Inside to Najarius Green. Perfect look there for Najarius Green. He gets the first Warrior points of the contest. And the full court pressure is working tremendously well here for the Warriors early on. And they'll sail out of bounds and stay Trojan basketball. This is full court pressure for Coach Nick Pascal's squad being very ferocious in the first quarter. First half, rather. Inside to Pickford. Pickford drives. Shot no good. Great defense there by Isaac Ford. But Pickford's putback is not good either. And we're going to have Mateen's rebound poked away by Hunter. Last touch by UMO. Inbounds will go to Javon Hunter. He'll bring up the floor. Into the corner to Christian McLean, the freshman. He'll bring it back out over to Hunter, and his pass will sail out of bounds. And a fresh new faces in for Southern Wesleyan. Back to the floor are the starters. You've got Poore, you've got Lamont Smith, you've got Jalen Lowry, Jeremy Wirt, and Zaylen Richards all back in for action. Don Pickford heads to the line for UMO, or rather heads to the bench, and Michael Brown does as well. Over to Mateen now on the right side. Back to Treacle at the top of the key. They'll swing it over now to Mabane. Back to Treacle. Treacle pulls up for three. No good off the front of the rim. Rebound, Jeremy Wirt. He'll dish off to Diego Poore as this group of five still looking for their first points. Lamont Smith gets the screen he wanted. Pulls up from three. He got it. Lamont Smith from the top of the key makes it a tie ball game here in historic Tyson Gymnasium. Full court pressure once again being very effective for Jalen Lowry, but he'll be called for the foul. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. You're tuned in to the SWU Sports Network, your home for Warrior basketball. It's a 5-5 game between the Warriors and Mount Olive. We'll be back. Welcome back into the SWU Sports Network, your home for Warrior basketball. Under 15 minutes to go here in the first half. It's a 5-5 game between Mount Olive and the Warriors. UMO now gives it off to Mateen, swings it around to Treacle. Treacle at the top of the key, defended by Lamont Smith. Back to Mateen on the post. He drives and gets the easy bucket there for Tanner Poole, the senior out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Inside to Richards. He got it. Richards with his first points of the contest. Once again, going with this full court pressure is Coach Nick Pasqua and the Warriors. Over now to Treacle. Treacle inside to Poor. Guarded heavily, swings it around now in the corner is Mateen. Mateen for three, up no good, rims out. Rebound worked. Lamont Smith from three, he got it. Lamont Smith from deep gets the three-pointer. His second long-range shot of the day. And that's going to be a double dribble on Allen Treacle. It'll be back to Warrior basketball, and they have a 3-point lead. Ward will take it out of bounds here. Sends it into Lamont Smith. A very high energy environment here in historic Tysinger. Diego Poor sends it over to Zaylen Richards. Richards now at the top of the key, gives it back. Mismatch inside the post. Poor's trapped, he'll give it off to Lamont Smith at the top of the key. 8 on the shot clock. Smith looks to drive, step back. He'll have to shoot it. 2-1, gives off to Poor. He beat the shot clock, he got it. Diego Poor from three-point range. And that's the type of basketball that Coach Nick Pasqua likes in the long-range shots. 6-point lead now for the Warriors. Over to Allen Treacle in the corner for UMO. Over to Spagley. Spagley looks to drive on Lowry. In the corner. And they're going to say that Mateen stepped out of bounds down there in the corner on the pass. It'll be Warrior possession now. .25 to go in the first half. Warriors lead by 6. Poor hits Lowry on the cut perfectly. The shot just rims out. But Richards with the offensive board. Poor on the right side, guarded by Brown and this pass is going to be deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Southern Wesleyan though. So it'll be UMO basketball. Back into the contest for UMO is Christian Brown, their starting point guard. Brown over to Mabane. Mabane looked in the corner to my team, but it's not there. Back around to Spagley. Spagley will drive. He'll have his pass stolen away by Lamont Smith. Great defensive effort there from Lamont Smith in the corner to Jeremy Wirt. No good. They go inside, back out to Spagley. Spagley drives, pulls up for the mid-range jumper, and he'll get the lucky bounce. Smith at the top of the key, swings it over to Wirt. Wirt looked for Lowry. He's able to find him, though. Lowry almost had the pass stolen away, was able to recover. Lowry dishes off to Richards. Richards from the post, he got it. Zaylen Richards with 4 early points here in the contest. Brown at the top of the key. Now guarded by Smith. Over to Mateen. Mateen will drive. And they're going to call a foul on the play. The Warriors wanted the jump ball call, but that foul is going to be on Zaylen Richards, his first of the contest. Jamal Mateen will step to the line now. the redshirt senior from Virginia Beach, Virginia, 6'4", 190, steps to the free throw line. This year shooting 75%. First free throw's up and good. Mateen back to the line in a 5-point game. Warriors lead over Mount Olive. Mateen, second free throw, up and good. Make it a 4-point game. McLean will take it out of bounds with a fresh foul on the floor for Southern Wesleyan. Javon Hunter will now bring it up. And Hunter's pass will bounce out of bounds, mishandled there by Najarius Green. It'll be UMO basketball now. Brown swings it over to Mateen at the top of the key. Over now to Mabane. Mabane inside to Pickford. Pickford backs down Isaac Ford. First shot's deflected. Second shot's no good from Pickford. Great defense there from Isaac Ford. Timeout on the floor after the double foul call. We'll update you on that more on the other side. You're tuned in to SWU Basketball on the SWU Sports Network. Back here on the SWU Sports Network, your home for Warrior basketball. Cade Crenshaw here with you today. As the Warriors coming out of the timeout lead 15-11 after a double foul call. Not something you see very often. But Isaac Ford does pick up his first of the game for Southern Wesleyan. Christian McLean will look to drive. Sends it out to Najarius Green in the corner. Green will drive left baseline and will not be able to find anybody now. Mount Olive wanted a backcourt call there. We're going to say it was poked out last by Mount Olive. Isaac Ford will pick up his second foul now. After an illegal screen there on the drive. So Isaac Ford now with 2 fouls. Zaylen Richards will come onto the floor for him. It'll be UMO ball now. Inbounds goes to Christian Brown. Brown over to the left side to Mabane. Mabane is trapped by Hunter and Smith. He'll get it back out to Brown. Brown drives up to the top of the key. Brings it back out, swings it over. Inside to Pickford. Now from three-point range is Mabane. Mabane, shot no good. Rebound Richards. Green on the left side now. Finds Zaylin Richards. Gives it right back. Richards hits the cut. Can't hang on to the pass. Into the corner to Javon Hunter. Hunter guarded by Mabane. Up to Christian McLean. 9 on the shot clock. Hunter will drive. Kick it out to McLean. McLean throws up a 3. Whistle before the shot, though. Now it's going to be a foul on the play there on Christian Brown for Mount Olive. His first of the game. Jacob Smith now inside to McLean. McLean looks, throws up a shot. It's going to be deflected by Mount Olive and a turnover. Into the corner to Robinson. His shot's no good. Rebound Hunter. Hunter will try and orchestrate this offense. Swings it over to Christian McLean now. He dishes off to Jacob Smith. Smith from 3. He got it. Jacob Smith from 3-point range. Mabane will attempt to drive now with just over 8 remaining. Brown looked at the 3, but he's going to be guarded by Jacob Smith. The handoff. Dishes back out to Mabane. Mabane from 3. He hit it. Again, fresh faces back onto the floor include Diego Poor, Jalen Lowry, Jeremy Wirt, and Lamont Smith for the Warriors. Poor on the right side. Looks to get the screen from Richards. Will keep it himself. Tries throwing up a shot, but it's going to be deflected out of bounds there by UMO. (18-14) our score here inside historic Tysinger. 7:39 to go in the first half. Inbounds goes to Diego Poor as the Warriors lead by 4. Poor will swing it over to Lamont Smith. Smith swings it back to Lowry now. Inside to Poor. Lamont Smith's open for 3. He got it. Lamont Smith making 9 points early on in today's game. Treacle in the corner. Swings it back around. Now Brown has it. Brown's going to be guarded by Smith. He'll dish it off to Treacle, who will drive. Lose his footing. And his possession of the ball will fall out of bounds. Go back to Warrior basketball now. Smith now gets the screen from Wirt. Gives off to Lowry. Still looking for Lowry's first points of the game. Into the corner to Smith. No good off the back rim. Now from 3-point range is Treacle. His shot's no good. Rebound Jalen Lowry. Lowry will bring it up the floor for the Warriors. 6:30 to go in the first half. And he finds Zaylin Richards in stride there off of the screen. Great floor vision from Jalen Lowry there to find Richards for the easy 2. In the quarter to Spagley. Spagley from 3. No good air ball. Rebound Richards. He'll dish off to Jalen Lowry, who crosses midcourt now. Looks to get a screen from Ward, and he does. Gets the mismatch. Now in the corner to Poor. Once again on the cut to Richards. And the offense is moving very efficiently for the Warriors. They lead 25-14. A timeout by Mount Olive there on the court. 25-14 our score here. Warriors lead the Mount Olive Trojans. You're tuned in to the SWU Sports Network, your home for Warrior basketball. Back here on the SWU Sports Network, your home for Warrior basketball. Cade Crenshaw here with you this evening. 25-14 our score here. The Warriors out of their biggest lead of the contest so far. An 11-point lead over the Mount Olive Trojans. Mateen now guarded by Smith. He'll dish off to Christian Brown. Tries dribbling through traffic. Throws up a step-back jumper, no good. And Pickford's put-back dunk is no good either. In the corner to Lowry. Lowry pulls up for three. He got it. Jalen Lowry from the corner finds his rhythm today. We see Treacle respond with a short-range jumper. Wirt at the top of the key. Finds Richards. Now over to Lamont Smith. Smith look for Richards on the cut. Instead, he's swinging outside to Lowry. Lowry will drive. He'll dish off to Wirt. Great ball moving. Wirt gets the bucket. Now a 14-point lead for Southern Wesleyan. Timeout on the floor after the foul by Lamont Smith. We'll take it with them. You're tuned in to the SWU Sports Network, your home for Warrior basketball. Back here on the SWU Sports Network, your home for Warrior basketball. Cade Crenshaw here with you today. 4:30 remaining here in the first half. The Warriors are leading the Mount Olive Trojans 30-16 here. Jamal Mateen will be stepping to the line, shooting a 1-and-1 free throw opportunity here. Mateen, the redshirt senior out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. His first free throw, up and good. Mateen shooting 75% from the charity stripe this year for Mount Olive. Mateen, second free throw, bounces out, rebound Wirt. Jeremy Wirt now. Look to hand off to Jacob Smith, but it's not there. Now Lowry. Lowry has a man open if he can just get it there, and it's going to be caught in traffic. And the shot there is going to be brought out of the air by Jeremy Wirt. Javon Hunter will drive, and he'll get the call. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That foul going to be on Christian Brown. Javon Hunter, of course, the former junior college All-American at Jefferson Community College in New York. Hits the first of 2 free throws. Hunter hitting 57% from the charity stripe this year. A business administration major here for the Warriors. Second free throw, no good. Bounces off. Rebound, Mateen. Mateen will dish off to Treacle. Treacle across midcourt now. Dishes off to Robinson, who will give it back. Mabane in the corner. Looked at the shot. He's going to be guarded by Jeremy Wirt. Now to the top of the key. Treacle. 5 on the shot clock. Top of the key, Mabane. Mabane has to put one up. Throws up a shot, no good. Rebound, Jeremy Wirt. 3:18 to go in the first half. Warriors lead 31-17. Richards will hand off to Lowry, who will drive. The right-handed runner is good for Jalen Lowry. He's got 5 points on the day. Treacle guarded heavily there by 2 Warriors with the alley-oop to Don Pickford as he slams it home. $14-point lead for Southern Wesleyan here. And Hunter will have his dribble nearly stolen away, but is poked out of bounds by UMO. Lowry will have the inbounds. He'll go to Hunter. Whistles blow. Little discussion here between the referees. They're going to make a shot clock adjustment here, down to 20 seconds. Richards will give off to Smith, and they have Richards once again on the cut. He'll get it and one. Count it. As Zaylen Richards will head to the charity stripe to try and complete the 3-point opportunity. And that give and cut play for Southern Wesleyan has been open all game long. Richards at the charity stripe. He got it. Complete the 3-point play. Warriors once again going with a very high intense defensive approach. Inside to Robinson. He'll get the bucket and count it. Robinson, the junior guard from Woodbridge, Virginia, steps to the charity stripe. Try and complete his very own 3-point play here. Puts it up and good. 36-22 our score here. 2:22 remaining in the first half of action. Hunter will give off to Richards, now over to Lowry. Jacob Smith on the right side. He'll bring around the top of the key. Gives it back to Hunter. Inside to Lowry. Back out to Jacob Smith. Smith from 3. He got it. Jacob Smith from long range hits the 3-point shot. Treacle will drive. Get the layup and the foul call. Alan Treacle will step to the free throw line here, the sophomore guard out of Arlington, Virginia. Treacle shooting 82% from the line this year. As the referee's going to assess a warning here on the Warriors head coach Nick Pasqua. Not happy with his team right now. Treacle hit it. 39-25, our score here inside historic Tisinger. Warriors lead Mount Olive. Lowry looks to drive, will dish off in the corner to Hunter. Working on a 2-3 zone here. Wirt from three, no good. Richards with the offensive board. Loose ball, he'll pick it up himself. Give it back to Jalen Lowry. An incredible effort there from Jalen Richards. Whistles blow. Timeout on the floor by Southern Wesleyan. Stay tuned. Lots of action still to go with 1:21 remaining here in the first half. Warriors lead Mount Olive 39-25. You're tuned in to the SWU Sports Network, your home for Warrior basketball. Back here on the SWU Sports Network, your home for Warrior basketball. 39-25 our score. The Warriors leading Mount Olive. Javon Hunter at the top of the key now. Dish in the corner to Lowry. Inside to Richards. Richards back out to Jacob Smith from three. No good. Bounces off the rim. Rebound Mateen. He'll dish off to Treacle now, who will bring it up the floor. Treacle on the left side. Brings it back to the top of the key now. Well, under a minute to play in the first half. Over to Mateen. Mateen's going to be double team trapped in the corner. Sends it way back out. That shot's good from Mabane. Good for three. Hunter brings up the floor now. 38 seconds remaining. About a 15-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Swings it cross court to Lowry, who swings it back around. Dishes it off to Lowry. Lowry from two. No good. Rebound Richards. Shot clock will be turned off. And the Warriors are going to try and hold for the last possession. 10 seconds remain. Javon Hunter's got the top of the key. He'll dish off Jacob Smith, who gives it right back. Hunter looks to drive. It's not there. Gives it off to Lowry. Lowry now with 1 second. Pulls up for the long-range jumper. No good. And that'll be the end of the first half. 39-28, our score. Southern Wesleyan leading Mount Olive. Stay tuned. If the second half is anything like the first, we've got an exciting one ahead of us, folks. Stay tuned to the SWU Sports Network, your home for Warrior basketball. Welcome back into the SWU Sports Network, your home for Warrior basketball here today. Kate Crenshaw here with you this evening. Start of the second half, Warriors are leading Mount Olive right now, 39-28 after an excellent first half performance all around, especially from Zaylen Richards, who had a team-high 11 points, followed by Lamont Smith's 9. Lots of action for the Warriors in the first half came from both beyond the arc and on the give and cut to Richards. Was a popular choice. Opening three-point shot there from Treacle for UMO is no good. Rebound Richards. Make that 7 on the day now. They'll dish it off to Lamont Smith. Poor from 3. He got it. Diego Poor now has 6 points. He's 2 of 2 from three-point range today. UMO will give it off to Treacle now in the corner. Back out to Christian Brown. Up top to Mateen. Mateen dishes off now. Inside, throws up a jumper. Mateen got it from 6 feet out. Handoff will go to Lowry. He'll bounce it over to Diego Poor, who will get a look for a screen there from Richards. Dish in the corner to Jalen Lowry with hands in his face. No good. Rebound Treacle. Now to Mateen. Mateen's three-point shot rims out. And Pickford on the putback is fouled. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That foul is going to be Zaylen Richards' 3rd. First free throw, no good. But Richards, picking up his 3rd foul, is big for the Warriors. Second free throw finds its way in the bucket. Smith draws up floor. Now over to Diego Poor. Poor dishes back out to Lamont Smith, who will swing it around to Lowry. Lowry on the right-hand side. Inside to Diego Poor. Puts up a mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound by Robinson. Robinson will dish it off to Brown now inside, or rather outside to Treacle. Swinging around the outside. Inside now to Pickford. Pickford puts up a shot, and it's good off the glass. Pickford with an early 3 points here in the contest. Draws him up to 7 for today's game. Smith at the midcourt logo. Smith at the top of the key. Looks for Lowry in the corner. 5 on the shot clock. Now to Jeremy Wirt. Wirt will drive baseline. Tries throwing up a shot. Gets the foul call. That's going to be before the shot clock violation. So Jeremy Wirt will be headed to the free throw line, shooting 2. Wirt on the year, shooting 74% from the charity stripe. First free throw's up and good. Wirt now has 3 points on the game. The second just the same for Jeremy Wirt. Wirt, the senior out of Marianna, Florida. Robinson now on the right side, and his pass is going to bounce off the foot of Treacle, but he's been able to regain possession, and that's not a foul you want to see. Richards now has 4 fouls. Such a productive player he's been today. He's going to be headed to the bench for a good duration now, the second half with 4 fouls. Isaac Ford will check into the game. Richards with a team high 11 points there in the first half. Christian Brown over on the left side. They'll dish it off now to Treacle. Mateen's at the top of the key. He'll pull up for 3. No good. And Wirt's going to come down with a rebound, but Pigford was all over his back. So Pigford's going to pick up a personal foul. It's going to be his second of the game. He'll head to the bench after a mental mistake. 11th year head coach Joey Higginbotham will send in Tanner Poole. Diego Poore now with 9 on the shot clock. Looking for somebody open. He'll give off to Isaac Poore, now to Lamont Smith. Smith over to Poore. Poore in the corner to Wirt. 1 on the shot clock. Is he going to get there? They're going to say he got it. They're going to say Jeremy Wirt got there in time for the 2-point bucket, beat the shot clock, as it was very, very close to expiring. Foul called there on Isaac Ford. And that's his 4th foul of the game. So Christian McLean will come on the floor. The 2 bigs for Southern Wesleyan, both in serious foul trouble here for the Warriors. You got Isaac Ford and Zaylen Richards each with 4. Inbounds will go to Treacle. Will go to the top of the key to Mateen in the corner as Brown will drive. Brown's pass can be deflected out of bounds there by the Warriors. Poore can't hang on to it. He'll flop it out of bounds, and it'll be Warrior basketball. Lowry at the top of the key. He'll drive. Send it back out to Lamont Smith. Swinging around to Diego Poore now. Poore back to Smith. Smith on the right-hand side. Sends it into Lowry. They've got a mismatch somewhere because he's on the 6-footer. Inside to Jeremy Wirt. Wirt puts up a shot. Shot's no good, but he'll get the foul call there on Tanner Poole. That's Poole's first personal foul of today's contest. Wirt back at the line shooting now. His first free throw is up and good. The 74% shooter on the season. Very productive in high school was Jeremy Wirt. 3-time All-District, 2-time All-Region, and 2-time All-State team member at Sneads High School in Marianna, Florida, before coming to Southern Wesleyan. Now a senior. Brown breaks the press. Inside to Poole. Poole. His short range putback is no good. Over to Lowry now on the right-hand side. Lowry will drive in. Into the paint he goes. Looks to bring it back out as he stops. He finds Diego Poore on the right wing. Poore drives middle. Swings it over to McLean. Dishes off to Lamont Smith. They've got Wirt in the corner. That's where Smith goes. Wirt back out to Poore. They've got 3 on the shot clock. Somebody's got to shoot somewhere. And that's going to be a shot clock violation for Southern Wesleyan. Jacob Smith checking into the contest now for Diego Poore and Southern Wesleyan. Christian Brown now dishes off to Robinson. Robinson drives middle. Swings back out to Mateen. Mateen from 3. He got it. 47-36 our score here with under 15 minutes to play in the contest. The Warriors are hanging on to an 11-point lead, although they are struggling offensively right now. Lowry at the top of the key picks up his dribble. He'll dish off to Jacob Smith now, who will find Jeremy Wirt. Wirt will drive. Throws up a shot, and he got it! Count it and one. Jeremy Wirt will be headed to the free throw line after getting the roll. And the foul call there on Tanner Poole. Timeout on the floor. When we come back, Jeremy Wirt will be at the free throw line attempting to complete the three-point play. You're tuned into the SWU Sports Network, your home for Warrior basketball. Welcome back into the SWU Sports Network, your home for Warrior basketball. It's 49-36 our score here. The Warriors leading Mount Olive. Cade Crenshaw here with you this evening. Jeremy Ward at the free throw line trying to complete a three-point play here. Free throw attempt up and good. Count it. Jeremy Wirt completes the three-point play there. Robinson will give it back to Treacle. Treacle dishes off from the midcourt logo. Now to Robinson from three. No good. Bounces out. And that's going to be tapped out of bounds. Last touch by UMO. Smith will bring it up the floor. Guarded by Brown. He'll bring it around to the top of the key. Gives it off to McLean. Now Jacob Smith over to Jeremy Wirt at the top of the key. Wirt hands off to Lowry. They've got Wirt open on the right side from three-point range. No good. Bounces off the back of the rim. Rebound McLean. Foul call on the play. That's going to be on Lamont Smith. That's Smith's third personal foul of today's contest. As he'll head to the bench in a little bit of foul trouble. Javon Hunter will check in. The Jefferson Community College transfer, former junior college All-American, in fact. Averaged a little over 17 points a game in 2017. Was also named Conference Player of the Year while at Jefferson Community College before coming to Southern Wesleyan. Now a senior. Brown has it at the top of the key, guarded by Hunter. He'll dish off to Robinson on the left-hand side. Inside to Mateen. Mateen puts up a shot. Foul called. Have to wait and see who it's on. That's going to be on Jacob Smith. That's just Smith's second personal foul of the game here. As Jamal Mateen will head to the free throw line shooting a pair. Mateen, a 75% shooter from the charity stripe this year. His first free throw is up and good. The redshirt senior out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. It's a 13-point lead here for the Warriors, 50-37. Second free throw, just the same. And Wirt's handoff will be stolen away by Treacle. Treacle on the breakaway. Gets the shot. It's good. And we have a timeout. We'll take it with them. You're tuned in the SWU Sports Network, your home for Warrior basketball. Back here on the SWU Sports Network, your home for Warrior basketball. Cade Crenshaw here with you. 50-40 our score here in favor of the Warriors over Mount Olive. Wirtz inbounds will go to Hunter. Hunter up the floor to Jacob Smith now. And they'll try to set up their offense. Hunter now swings Lowry in motion. Hunter will keep it himself. And a foul on the play there. Foul's going to be called on Mabine. It is Mabine's first personal foul of today's game. Mabine actually very productive on the day, 6 points for Mount Olive. Jacob Smith from three. No good. Rebound, Christian McLean. Now to Jalen Lowry to Hunter. Hunter will bring it back out to reset this offense with a fresh shot clock. Hunter looking for the open man. Finds Jalen Lowry on the left side. Lowry faked the screen to Wirt there. Now they've got a mismatch in the post with Jeremy Wirt. Hunter from three. Count it. He got it. Javon Hunter from long three-point range. In the corner is Mabane. Mabane, no. Rebound, McLean. Hunter brings up the left side as he and the Warriors lead by 13. Smith now will swing it back to Wirt. Wirt drive baseline, and he's going to be called for the offensive foul. Luckily enough, that's Wirt's just first personal foul of the game. Christian Brown now drives inside, will dish off to Mabane. Mabane puts it up. Count it. And the free throw is good. That foul's going to be on Lamont Smith. Not a call you want to see there, as that's 4 personal fouls on Lamont Smith. Isaac Ford returns to the game with 4 fouls. In for Jeremy Wirt to give him a breather, and Hunter's back in now for Lamont Smith. Diego Porter actually returns to the game as well, in for Jalen Lowry. Ten-point lead here for the Warriors, 11:55 to go in the game. A bit of referee discussion here. There's going to be a fresh shot clock and a new possession for UMO. Once they figure out everything. Not sure really what they're discussing here. Official timeout. So we'll take it with them. You're tuned into the SWU Sports Network. We'll be back. Back here on the SWU Sports Network, your home for Warrior basketball. To update you on the discussion here between the referees, what we are presented with here is a defensive foul there from Lamont Smith on the previous possession. Goes back, returns to UMO basketball. SWU is over the foul limit, so therefore pushing UMO into the bonus now. They're debating whether or not that foul registers a 1-and-1 opportunity for Mount Olive. They're saying no, it's going to be Trojan basketball on the baseline. I hope you understood that about half as much as I did. Inbounds goes to Spagley. Spagley throws up a short-range jumper, no good. Rebound, Christian McLean. Hunter at the top of the key, 11:45 to go. Swings over to Diego Poor now. Poor drives right side, finds the paint, kicks it back out to McLean, now to Jacob Smith. Smith turnaround drive, pull it for the long range two, no good. And McLean attempts to save it, but he'll step out of bounds in the process. Lots of wet spots on the court today. Had multiple instances where we've had to bring towels out. 53-43 our score here. In favor of the Warriors. Brown at the top of the key, defended by Jacob Smith. He'll drive. Smith will foul him. The shot's no good, but he'll head to the free throw line to shoot two. Smith's third personal. Brown heads to the line shooting 77% on the year from the charity stripe. He sinks the first. Brown, the freshman guard out of Winchester, Virginia. The second just as good as the first. Over now to Javon Hunter. He'll send it up court to McLean, who had Lowry in the corner, but the pass is stolen away by Mateen. And that's going to be a foul on Christian McLean. His first personal of today's game. Lots of transition fouls in today's contest for Southern Wesleyan. Jamal Mateen at the line now, shooting two. First free throw up and rims out. Back into the game for Southern Wesleyan as Christian McLean will head to the bench. Jeremy Wirt back in for some action. Mateen's second free throw up and good. UMO going the full court pressure here. Inbounds pass will go to Diego Poor. And Poor will be called for the offensive foul on the push-off. After he was trapped trying to find a man open, it's called for the offensive foul. Just his first personal on the day, though, and what could be a huge momentum shifter as a lot of key players are in foul trouble for Southern Wesleyan, including Zaylen Richards, Isaac Ford, who is in the game with 4 fouls, but Richards on the bench along with Lamont Smith, who has 4 personals. We have a 7-point game. Brown at the top of the key. He drives on Diego Poor. Layup no good. Loose rebound. And it's going to be headed the other way. Foul there on Mabane. Lowry will take it out of bounds now for Southern Wesleyan as UMO is in the full court pressure. Inbounds goes to Diego Poor. He'll give it off to Javon Hunter with 10:50 remaining. Hunter drives left side, brings it back out. He's going to be called for the travel. Just a mental mistake there by Javon Hunter, and results in a turnover for Southern Wesleyan. Brown is at the midcourt logo. He'll bring it up nearing the right side. Dishes off now to Robinson, who swings over to Spagley. Spagley inside to Mabane. Mabane will drive on Isaac Ford, who can't foul. Mabane gets the bucket. It's a 5-point game. Over to Jeremy Wirt now. Wirt will bring it up the floor as the full court pressure is working effectively for UMO. Hunter now on the left side. They've got a mismatch in the post with Isaac Ford. Diego Poor now over to Javon Hunter. And a foul on the pass there. Let's see who that's going to be on. That's going to be on Christian Brown, the freshman guard for UMO. His third of the contest as Isaac Ford will head to the free throw line now. Ford shooting 66% from the cherry stripe this year. Misses off the front of the rim. And we've hit the 10-minute mark to go in this contest, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 53-48 lead for Southern Wesleyan. Robinson on the left side goes inside to Mateen. Mateen outside to Brown for three. No good. Rebound Lowry. And what a play that could have been for UMO. Lowry on the left-hand side. Throws up a three-point shot. No good. Off the back rim. Now over to Robinson in the corner. He'll drive. Bucket good. Mabane actually lost his shoe there on the drive. Timeout on the floor from Mount Olive. 9:14 remaining here in the ball game. 53-50 our score. Southern Wesleyan is hanging on to that 3-point lead with just over 9 minutes remaining. You're tuned in to the SWU Sports Network, your home for Warrior basketball. Back here on the SWU Sports Network. Cade Crenshaw here with you. Inbounds goes to Jeremy Wirt as the Warriors lead 53-50. Hunter will throw it up the floor to Diego Poor now. He gets called in the trap. Gives it back off to Hunter. Diego Poor now on the left-hand side and was been tightly contested game. Now over to Jalen Lowry. And Lowry's inside pass is tipped out of bounds, but he had the look. Whistles blow. Whistles blow and a timeout on the floor, I believe, by Southern Wesleyan. 8:50 remaining here, 53-50 our score. Warriors lead. We'll be back. $8:50 remaining here back on the SWU Sports Network. Warriors lead 53-50 over Mount Olive. Inbounds will go to Jeremy Wirt with 4 on the shot clock. And the pass is stolen away by Brown. Brown with the breakaway layup. Got it. It's a 1-point ball game here in historic Tysinger. Inbounds will go to Javon Hunter. A lot of key pieces on the bench. Once again, Lamont Smith and Zaylen Richards both with 4 fouls, although Smith is headed to the scorer's table along with Richards. Lowry now dishes off to Jeremy Wirt. Wirt for 3. No good off the back rim. Rebound, Mabane. For 3, no good. Rebound, Wirt. 8 minutes remaining in this 1-point game. Poor on the left side. They'll swing it around now to Jeremy Wirt, who's guarded by Mabane. Dish off to Diego Poor. 8 on the shot clock. Diego Poor now dishes off to Javon Hunter. Hunter will attempt to drive left side. Pull up mid-range jumper, no good. And as Wirt was going in for the rebound, a foul is going to be called there on Jonathan Mabane. For the Warriors now, Zaylen Richards, Lamont Smith, and Jacob Smith all return to action here. And for UMO, we've got Pickford and Treacle back in. Wirt at the free throw line once again. And this is where the shots from the charity stripe count the most. Bounces off the back of the rim. Brown now inside to Mateen. Mateen shot no good. Gets his own rebound. Dishes back out to Brown. Brown will drive himself. And Richards cannot defend that with 4 fouls. And Mount Olive has regained the lead. For the first time since the first half, early in the first half, rather. Lowry's dribbles be stolen away. Here's Spagley. Spagley off to Mateen. Mateen drives, 1 step, no. Foul on the play as Mateen will be headed to the free throw line. Let's see who that foul is going to be on, as it is key. That's going to be on Jeremy Wirt, his second of the game. Mateen back at the free throw line now, the redshirt senior. As Mount Olive holds a 1-point lead, his first one's up and good. And the foul trouble has truly hurt the Warriors here, as they've had Lamont Smith and Zaylen Richards on the bench for the last 11 minutes. Both were leading scorers in the first half. Second free throw off the front of the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound. Treacle will now drive. Throws up a shot, no good. Rebound, Pickford. Pickford's shot is good with a right hand off the glass. 4-point lead now for UMO, 57-53. Lamont Smith on the right side. Crosses midcourt. He was hot from three early. Lowry now will bring it around. Swing it over to Wirt. Now to Lamont Smith. Smith looked to drive. Now he's going to get the screen from Richards. Smith will drive himself. Throw it up. Gets the bucket. No, but he'll draw the foul. Heading to the free throw line. And that's going to be on Christian Brown for UMO. That's his fourth. Lamont Smith at the free throw line now, shooting the first of two free throws. It's up and good. Smith, the freshman guard out of Lawrenceville, Georgia, shooting a little over 51% from the free throw line this year as a sports and recreation major here at Southern Wesleyan. Second free throw, just the same, up and good. The deficit is now back to 2. UMO is hanging on to that lead. Spagley on the left side after much ball movement. We'll send it back out to Treacle. Spagley will drive. Dish in the corner to Mateen. Mateen for three. He got it. Timeout, Mount Olive. 60-55 our score here. UMO leads the Warriors by 5 points with 5:37 remaining. You're tuned in to the Swoosh Sports Network, your home for Warrior basketball. (60-55) our score here. UMO leading Southern Wesleyan. Smith will bring it up the floor for the Warriors. He'll dish off to Jalen Lowry. They need to cross midcourt, and they do. Lowry over to Jacob Smith now. Cross court to Lamont Smith. Three-point shot, no good. Rebound, Pickford. Mateen now dish off to Robinson. Will drive inside to Pickford. Pickford gets the bucket. Seven-point lead here for UMO. Inside of Jeremy Wirt. Wirt puts up a bucket, no. Mateen with the deficit. Robinson now over to Mateen, inside to Pickford. Pickford's shot up, no good. Rebound Wirt. The Warriors truly need some offense here with 4:30 remaining. Jacob Smith now on the right side. Gets a screen from Richards. He'll pull around now to Jalen Lowry. Lowry looked at the three-point shot. He's going to pull up for a long two. No good off the front of the rim. Treacle will try and slow things down now. Inside to Pickford. Back out to Spagley. 4 on the shot clock now. Treacle will try and drive. Cross court to Mateen from three. No good. Rebound Pickford, who gets the putback. Timeout, Southern Wesleyan. 64-55 the score now, as Mount Olive has mounted a 9-point lead here. You're tuned into the SWU Sports Network, your home for Warrior basketball. We'll be back. Back here on the SWU Sports Network, your home for Warrior basketball. Kay Crenshaw here with you. 64-55 our score here, as Mount Olive is leading the Warriors with 3:41 remaining in the contest. Smith draws the inbounds pass. He'll bring it up the right side, cross court, swings it over to Diego Poor. Poor now over to Zaylen Richards, who has 4 fouls. Dishes off to Jacob Smith, now to Christian McLean, who's fresh feet on the floor. Diego Poor will drive. Left hand up, and he'll get the bucket. It's a 7-point game now for UMO with the lead. Mateen. He'll dish it back to Treacle, and the Warriors going back with what they had early on that made them so effective, that full court pressure. We've hit the 3-minute mark now remaining in the contest. Spagley will look to drive, dishes back out to Robinson, who will swing it over to Mateen, who looked at the 3, go cross court to Spagley. 3 on the shot clock, no good. Rebound, UMO. Seven-point game here with 15 on the shot clock. In goes to Pickford, who will get the bucket. Make it 9. 66-57 our score here. Smith will pull up from 3. No good. And they're going to call a foul there on Treacle on the rebounds, which will send Zaylen Richards to the free throw line. He's shooting a little over 63% from the charity stripe this year. Clutch free throws here. Richards shooting the first, up and good. And the freshman point guard for UMO, Christian Brown's back on the floor, but he has 4 fouls as well. Both coaches have to put their best players on the floor at this point, however many fouls they may have, as long as it's not 5, as it's a tightly contested game. Richards sinks both free throws. UMO will beat the press now. Robinson's at the top of the key. Swings it over to Brown now with 2 minutes remaining and a 7-point game. Brown will bring it out with 11 on the shot clock. He'll give it off to Treacle now. Treacle to Mateen, back to Treacle. Over to Robinson from 3. He got it. Smith brings up the floor now. Left-hand side. And the Warriors have to go with their specialty and 3-point shots. McLean will drive. Inside to Richards, who got it, counted and one. 3-point shots or 2-pointers with a bucket. Works. Spagley into the game for Christian Brown, who is done with 5 fouls. Richards back at the free throw line now, sank 2 on the previous possession. This one, up no good off the front of the rim, doesn't complete the 3-point play. 8-point ball game with 1:30 remaining. Spagley now, over to Mateen, who ships it over to Treacle. He's going to be guarded by Lamont Smith. Robinson dribbles through traffic, sends it over to Spagley from 3. No good. Rebound Pigford. He'll bring it back out. And that'll be the game for Lamont Smith as he picks up his 5th personal foul. In a desperation moment, Javon Hunter checks into the game as Lamont Smith will be done. Also, Jeremy Wirt back on the floor for Zaylen Richards. 1:03 remains as Treacle's at the free throw line. First free throw, no good. He's shooting 2. Alan Treacle's second free throw up and good. Drives in for Hunter, and Pascal wanted the foul, but he doesn't get it. Javon Hunter will pick up the personal, and Treacle will head back to the free throw line as UMO has a 9-point lead. Treacle's first free throw, up and good. As that makes it a 10-point game here with a little over 46 seconds remaining. Second just the same, up and good. Five-second violation there as the Warriors struggle to get it in bounds. And Spagley will be fouled quickly as he'll head back to the free throw line. Darius Spragley's first free throw's up and good. The sophomore from Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Second just the same. End of the game now for UMO is Landry Gainey, as Mateen will check out. Gainey, the freshman from Hampstead, North Carolina. Hunter brings it up now, sends it over to Christian McLean inside to Wirt, who gets the easy 2. Treacle will bring up the floor now as he'll be fouled by Javon Hunter. That'll be Hunter's third personal foul. Treacle back to the free throw line. The sophomore from Arlington, Virginia. And his first free throw will rim out with 30 seconds remaining. Mount Olive is leading Southern Wesleyan 74-63. Second free throw sinks through the net. Hunter will bring on the floor now as the Warriors need truly a three-point shot. And he'll send it in. It's good. 20.5 seconds remain. Zaylen Richards will check back into the game for Christian McLean. 75-66 our score here. Spragley over to Treacle, and there will be a foul on the play. 18.9 seconds remain here in the contest. Shot clock has been turned off. McLean is back at the scorer's table to check in. And Treacle is getting his fair share of work at the free throw line today, to say the least. Treacle's free throw is up and good. Second free throw is good as well. Inbounds go to Javon Hunter. Shot clock has been turned off. We're at 15 seconds remaining. Hunter now over to Diego Poor. Poor gives it out to Hunter from deep three. No good. Loose rebound. UMO's going to bring it down. And that'll be the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Mount Olive leads Southern Wesleyan 77-66, and they get the win here today. And what was a close game throughout, but Mount Olive gets the victory. With the loss, the Warriors fall to 2-9 on the season and 1-3 in conference play. Tune in next Wednesday, the 19th, as the Warriors will be on the road at Anderson, taking on the Trojans in Anderson, South Carolina at 4 p.m. Next home game for the Warriors will be next year. Not too far off, though, coming up on January the 2nd. In 2019, they will resume conference play, taking on Catawba here in Central at 4 o'clock once again on January the 2nd for the next home game. Well, on behalf of all of our production staff, to all of you, we appreciate you tuning in to the SWU Sports Network and Warrior Basketball today.